love about vintage is that every piece has a story. It's lived a life before living in my closet. It's how I have fun with fashion and create something really fresh.
The neighborhood makes the shopping experience very unique because you come out of the shops and there's a tapas bars and you can have a glass of wine and there's musicians on the street, and it makes the whole experience of vintage shopping very Spanish.
The Mercado de Motores is a huge market that happens once a month in Madrid. It's actually in a train museum. So there were trains everywhere, there were vendors. I've never been in a place like that before.
I was looking for Alicia, the hat designer. And when I finally met her, she seemed like a very free-spirit, bohemian, entrepreneur, yet very creative woman, and that definitely felt very inspiring to me.
I've been looking for these type of glasses at home forever. So finding those in the middle of Madrid in the coolest market I've ever seen was just a fantastic point of my day. I was really interested by the look of the Malababa bag. The leather has this distressed look and feel to it, so you would think that it's already been used or lived in.
First we cut the bag in white, we dye the leather, and after we build the bag. We have our own workshop, so the first one is always built here. And after, well, we work with different workshops in Spain because we are 100% made here.
What I found really unique about Anna's approach to design is that her leather bags are influenced by her jewelry and her jewelry is influenced by her leather bags. For example, there was that clutch with the agate, or you had that rectangle bag with the brass, and then you'll have jewelry that's made out of leather. And I find that really interesting. We've also overheard that maybe perhaps you've done bags for the Queen of Spain.
Yes.
Yeah?
And we're very proud, yeah. This is one of our best known bags, because it's different also than the rest of the bags you can find on the market, probably because you put an agate on a bag and it's all wrinkled. This is soft leathers. It's a different way of doing clutches.
What kind of customers come in here?
The kind of customer is more advanced. Mm-hmm. People really, when they come from the US, from Canada, from Australia or Japan, they really understand this way of working that is a different way. We are from Madrid, and we believe in the handcraft and the artisans we have in Spain.
Alanna is obviously a chick that really knows how to mix and match old and new, so I want to take her to the Malasaña neighborhood, which is kind of the hub of vintage culture here in Madrid.
We love British bands, we love music, and we want to give to the people not only clothes, you know, something else, like tell a story about albums that we love and bands that we love.
I always find it very interesting to see how culture travels from country to country, and it's really cool to see how young, creative Spanish people have kind of reappropriated British and American culture, and at the same time, the neighborhood here in Malasaña makes the shopping experience very unique.
Where do you get most of the clothing from? What country, do you think?
We travel to United States, to Amsterdam, Manchester, London, France, Germany.
Wow. So how did you come up with the name Kinda Kinks?
It's an album of the Kinks, the band, the British band, called Kinda Kinks.
In Vancouver, we never really find those vintage shops that really focus on just those decades. It's very difficult to find clothing from past decades, from the 60s, 70s. It was our last night in Madrid, so we decided to visit this really lively rooftop bar in Salamanca.
We definitely had moments where we were laughing, we were on the bicycles. She has like a great sense of humor, and walking in the park in Madrid was a lot of fun. We've enjoyed good food, we shopped, and it was just a really fun atmosphere to finish our trip in Spain.